looks like if Random is reading the title, people that don't know anything about football, they're probably thinking I'm talking about some form of grief or something like that. But no, no, no. Talking about the Saints loss to the Falcons. Anyway, a couple hours after the game has ended, about 3 hours after. I guess I've had a little bit of time to kind of cool down. Nonetheless, the way we lost this game is still absolutely. I mean, it's so hard to wrap my head around it. If anything, it's like I need therapy. I need therapy to kind of help me process why. I mean, why? Score 24 points, and I mean, generally in the NFL, when you score 24 points and the team you're facing scores 0 touchdowns, I mean, what are the odds of losing that game? And whenever I say the other team, I'm referring to the offense of the other team. When the offense of the team that you're facing scores 0 touchdowns and you put up 24 points, what are the odds of losing that game? I mean, seriously, man. There has to be some kind of statistic on that. I wouldn't imagine it happens very often. I wouldn't imagine it happens very often. Happened today. The Atlanta Falcons did absolutely nothing on offense. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yet they still won this game in spite of the Saints scoring 3 touchdowns on offense. They still won this game. It's absolutely sick. It's absolutely sickening that we are so discombobulated as a unit, as a team. We're so discombobulated. Like, we do not, like, there's no kind of organization, no kind of foundation with this team, no kind of structure, it seems like. And we're very undisciplined. That the Falcons can find a way to win a game in spite of us scoring 24 points. I mean, I don't think it. I don't think it's ever happened. I mean, has it ever happened? Has a team ever scored 24 points and lost when the other team hasn't scored an offensive touchdown? I mean, is that even a thing? I don't know. Anyway, getting kind of carried away. The point I'm making this video about is the significance of the loss. What does this loss mean for the New Orleans Saints? How much of an effect does this loss have on the team? Um, in my honest opinion, and I think you're going to see it come into fruition, a lot. I think it means a lot. Morally, psychologically, confidence-wise. I think this loss means a hell of a lot. Not only in the standings, not only in relation to the division, but I think morally moving forward. I mean, that's 2 weeks in a row that you've lost close football games the way that you did. And both were games where you had a clear opportunity to gain control of the game. Last week against Philadelphia, you held them scoreless for 3 quarters. I mean, you can't take control of a game that you're holding a team scoreless for 3 quarters in. And then this week, aside, in spite of this Rashid Shaheed fumble that led right to a touchdown, you gain a 14-7 lead. You find a way to go up 14-7, and all of a sudden, there's a chance for you. You look like you're fluently moving the football down the field, and Atlanta hadn't really proved that they could move the ball down the field. You hold them to 3, you're up 14-10, and all of a sudden, I mean, right before the half, you get the football. You get the football to start the second half. Remember that. Right before the half, you get the ball with a chance to go down the field and potentially gain a 21-10 lead right before the half and a chance to potentially um, get a 2-for-1 opportunity, a back-to-back opportunity. And instead, what happens? Derek Carr throws a pick six, and that, I mean, at that point, you're looking at the statistics, and you've already allowed a punt block for a touchdown. I mean, a muffed punt for a touchdown, and now you have a pick six for a touchdown. And at this point, you're just, I mean, you're giving these assholes everything. You're giving these you're giving these bastards everything. Like you're bailing them out. You're literally bailing them out at that point. And it's, I mean, that's why it's hard for me to look at this game and credit the Falcons. I mean, congratulations on taking advantage of the stupidity of the New Orleans Saints. But at the same time, it's like the Falcons didn't do anything out of the ordinary. I was watching this game and I'm looking at it and I'm like, if the Saints just play clean football and the Falcons play clean football, the Saints win by 14 points. Easily. If both teams just play clean football, the Saints win by 14 points. We literally gave these assholes everything. And now you got Chandler, Rise Up ATL. You got him making videos at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, screaming at the top of his lungs, yeah! Getting him all excited, giving him false hope. Because Tampa Bay is about to come in there and whoop your ass Thursday. Let me tell you something, Falcon fans. Y'all aren't that good, okay? We're not that good. And I think we're better than y'all, personally. I think it showed clearly. If the Saints just don't get their heads stuck in their ass, we would have won that game by 2 touchdowns. I mean, overall, I thought we came with better capabilities. I thought if anybody was going to go down the field, it was going to be the Saints in this game. The Saints gave y'all everything y'all needed. Congratulations on that. We basically gave y'all to win. Gave you 2 touchdowns, and then Paulson Adebo decides he wants to give somebody a hug. On that final possession where y'all kicked that field goal, y'all didn't get any yards. Y'all had no yards. Y'all didn't gain anything. We gave y'all that. Just like we gave you the 2 touchdowns. 17 points, man. 17 points, bro. And it's so freaking sickening, man. This game was so important for so many reasons, man. If we would have won the game, we would have essentially buried Atlanta. I mean, look at the reality. You lose 3 home games to start the year and you're 1-3. I mean, you know what that would have done to their morale and their confidence? They would be shot. They would be so freaking deflated. We had the opportunity to do that. In spite of everything on that final drive, if we would have just been able to hold up for 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, man. 1 freaking minute, dude. And again, the defense, some kind of way, folds. They play an entire game, playing pretty well. You know, they're holding their own. They're making sure the other team don't get whatever they want. And then on that final possession, they fold. They fold. And now you're in a position where Atlanta owns the current tiebreaker. You're in 3rd place in the division. You got a Monday night game coming against Kansas City on the road. And instead of establishing yourself and putting yourself right up there at top of the division, 2-0 in the division, looking good, potentially having a 2 or 3 seed, now you're right back down there. You're right back down there at 2-2 now. And now you're going to have to dig yourself out of this. It's a freaking shame, man. It's a shame, dude. The Saints had the opportunity to do whatever they wanted in this game, dude. The Falcons were not physical. The Falcons didn't. I mean, there was nothing that they did in this game to show any kind of dominance that they were better than us. The New Orleans Saints literally just handed them 14 points, and then that was the difference right there. 14 points. I'm not worried about the field goal that we passed up on late in the game. A lot of people are like, "Oh, we should have went for the field goal because then we would have scored a touchdown and been up 27-20." No, none of that. I thought we made the right decision going forward on fourth down. I thought on third and goal, whenever you run the freaking ball, why are you running the ball on third and goal from the 5-yard line? This isn't college football, dude. This is not college football, dude. And of course, you got Rise Up ATL coming in here. Listen, man, Rise Up, congrats, dude. Congratulations to your team for taking advantage of the opportunities that y'all were given. But let me put it to you like this, dude. There was nothing in this game that showed me that you guys are worth anything, okay? Y'all did not convince me one bit, dude. I don't think y'all are that good. I think Tampa Bay is going to go in there and whoop your ass on Thursday night. You won both games by a combined 3 points. And if both of us play a mistake-free game, I mean, no turnovers, I think the Saints would have beat you by 10. I don't think y'all came with the intensity that y'all were supposed to come with today. And I said that was one of the things I was looking for. I felt like you guys were going to come out and play desperate. I don't think y'all did that. I think y'all came out and I thought you were kind of flat. I mean, you go down the field a little bit on the first drive, then you end up having to punt. Fortunately, Rashid Shaheed, he's an idiot. Well, I don't know what got into him in that moment, but decides to give y'all 7 points. And then Kirk throws an interception, and we score a touchdown off of it. I mean, I don't think y'all came out with any kind of sense of urgency. Y'all were very beatable today. And we fumbled the bag, bro. We gave y'all everything y'all wanted. We let y'all get away with it. It's a shame, man. We could have literally buried you guys today. Literally buried you guys today, man. But congratulations to you personally on the win. I know you had fun at the game. I know it was special seeing young Waku kick a long field goal. And I mean, I was sitting with my brother, and I was live actually for the fourth quarter, and he even said, dude, like, as soon as we scored that touchdown to go ahead with a minute left, watch him go down the field, bro. Watch him go down and get a field goal. And y'all didn't gain 1 yard on that possession. Not 1 yard. It's just, it's sickening, dude. It's absolutely sickening. But it is what it is, I guess. The Saints cannot win close games. They can't finish games. They, I don't know what to say, dude. I don't know what else to say. We won the first 2 games by combined 62 points. Lost the last 2 by combined 5 points. And guess what our record is? 2-2. And I think we're going to go to Kansas City, and I think we're going to give them hell, dude. I think we're going to make it rough on Kansas City. I do. I think it's going to be a really good game. I think we're going to be in it till the end. And guess what? I think some way, somehow, we're going to find a way to mess it up. That's what I think is going to happen. Jerry, I'm not worried about Brandon. I'm not worried about what anybody else has to tell me or tell us. I'm worried about the New Orleans Saints. You should be worried about the New Orleans Saints, bro. Like, I'm not cool with this loss, dude. Like, this is not a cool loss for me, man. This does not sit right. I think we're going to go to Kansas City, and I think we're going to lose by 2 or 3 points again. And guess what? We're going to have a losing record. Yet, our net points is probably going to be like plus 50 something. Because we won the first 2 games by like 60 something combined. But that's not going to matter because you can't finish close games. You can't win close games. When are the Saints going to be able to learn how to finish close games? When is the defense going to stop choking at the end of the game? Yeah. They play a good game throughout this, that, and the third, whatever. But when it matters most, they freaking choke it away, man. Paulson Adebo, why are you grabbing his neck? Why are you grabbing his neck, bro? Why aren't you playing the ball? Why? Rashid Shaheed, why? What sense did that make to go back there and call it? Not only did you field it, you called a fair catch. You called a fair catch. If you were going to call a fair catch, you might as well just let the ball go. And from the look of it, it looked like the ball had a chance to go into the end zone. And if it would have went out at the 2 or the 1 yard line, oh well. Oh well. Let it go out. Freaking stupidity of this team, man. And that's all. And that's what cost us the game, dude. Just stupidity, ignorance, dumb. Derek Carr, right before the half, when we're up 14-10, and in spite of that Rashid Shaheed stupid play, in spite of that, we have a chance to go up and get points before the half, and we get the ball to start the second half. So we have a chance to go down the field and get points. And what does Derek Carr do? Takes the snap, sees he has pressure, panics, throws it to his left. Doesn't even look at where he's throwing the ball, and throws it right into the hand of Matthew Judon, who bumps it up clear in the air for I forgot this dude's freaking name, intercepts it and returns it for the touchdown. Some dude I haven't even heard of. Same with the guy who recovered the special teams, the muff. Some guy I never heard of. Three things, man. Three things that cost this team the game, bro. Three stupid things, man. All my keys to the game before, that didn't mean a damn thing. Doesn't mean a damn thing whenever you're turning the ball over. And I told y'all this earlier. I said this earlier in my pregame. I told y'all, yeah, I'm talking about all these keys to the game, but the one given that has to happen, we got to play mistake-free football. And it didn't happen. Jerry, that stuff was working at first. The screen throwing to the side, all that stuff. It was working at first, but they caught on. They caught on. And he kept doing it. And the sad thing about this is, and it's not going to be in the exact same way, but this is a pattern that the New Orleans Saints are going to carry on with them throughout the season, just like they did last year. There's going to, I mean, you think this is going to be the only 2 games that this happens? Oh, man. I promise you, you're going to see at least 3 more this season just like that, where you're literally going to be digging and pointing at 20 different things that could have went different, and the Saints would have won the game. If they just would have got their head out of their ass one of these 20 different times, we would have won the game. You're going to look at least 3 more games this year like that, I promise y'all. Because this team is not disciplined. They're not smart. They don't know how to finish close games. And that all boils down to leadership, man. I mean, again, Dennis Allen. And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Y'all are gonna love this, okay? Y'all are gonna love it. At halftime, right when the second half started, the Fox announcer on the sideline report was talking about what Dennis Allen said to her at halftime. She reports Dennis Allen said that he likes the way his team played in the first half. Right whenever she said that, I freaking lost it, dude. I absolutely lost it. Lost it. I absolutely could not contain myself at that moment. If anybody remembers that moment, please let me know, because I swear this woman, the Fox announcer on the field, the sideline reporter, I forget the lady's name, Pam Oliver, I don't know. She reported that Dennis Allen said, I like the way our team is playing. I like the way our team played in the first half. In spite of literally giving them 14 points, bro. He said that. You remember the last time he said that? Whenever we played Arizona on Thursday night. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, and guess what? We gave Arizona 2 touchdowns in the first half of that game from turnovers. Dennis Allen is a freaking clown, dude. He's a clown. He's a clown. This team has so many problems, but it all starts with Dennis Allen, bro. All starts with him. Molly Cure, okay. Yeah, Jerry, you remember what I'm talking about, though, right? Comes out and says Dennis Allen said he likes the way his team played in the first half. I almost freaking lost it at that moment, dude. Bro, we should have been up 21-3 at halftime, getting the ball to start the second half, and about to make it 28-3. No pun intended. Just kidding. We literally should have been up 21-3 at halftime, dude. It's so freaking insane how much we gave them in the first half. I mean, it's unbelievable. And then on top of that, if you wanna pick and choose other stuff, obviously you got the pass interference in the game that ultimately put them in field goal range. However, I'm looking at another play. We forced a fumble on Kirk Cousins. We were up 20-17. We forced a fumble on Kirk Cousins to start the fourth quarter. Forced a fumble. Shepard, the one of our defenders, was right on the ball. Lets it get under his stomach and roll, and then Atlanta recovered it. Had a chance to get a takeaway right then and there. A momentum change, a momentum shifting opportunity right then and there, and he failed. That would have took 3 points away from them. Could have made a huge difference. Could have made a huge difference. Brandon, huge difference, man. It's just sickening, bro. It's sickening. And this is going to be the sad thing is that this is going to be the norm for the New Orleans Saints. It's like somebody that constantly throws money away, just constantly here, have this money, have that money, just throws money away. That's the Saints. They just throwing money away. And that's what's going to cost us from having any kind of success this year. So whenever we're on the outside looking in at the end of the year, look back at games like this. Look back at games like Philadelphia. Just remember that. Last year it was the Green Bay game. The year before that, it was the Cincinnati or the Tampa Bay game on the road on Monday Night Football. Year before that, it was the Giants game when the Giants came here and came back from 11 points down in the fourth quarter. I mean, bro, the list goes on, dude. This team cannot close games out, bro. That's the problem, dude. Or one of the problems. Anyway, this is the last that I have to say to speak on this damn team. It is what it is. They're 2-2. I expected them to lose this game today, but it's like whenever you actually watch and see that they actually, they should win. Like you watch the game and realize, man, they're dominating, or they have a chance to be dominant today, or they can definitely move the ball today, and then they end up screwing themselves the way that they do. It's just like I mean, it's unbelievable, dude. Whatever though, it is what it is. I'm done off the topic. You're not gonna hear another peep from me. It is what it is. Anyway, Bucks. I hope you guys go and beat the crap out of them. That's what I want. So, it is what it is. I'm out. See you.